beautiful Alicia Fox.
Spoke to you and said this, Bob, but my name's Billy. It doesn't matter what your name is. Loaded up with alcohol, more specifically vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke!
3 ain't enough now, I need 5. Welcome in Jim, Ryan, Matt, Tim, and intern Mark.
And after tonight, none of you in this ring will ever be the same again.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to 3 Count Thursday, live right here on our Facebook page. It is Thursday, May the 9th, 2019. We are the podcast of the millennium. And this week we have tons to talk about, including a whole lot of AEW news, Bray's treasure hunt, and Lars might be a prick. But first, our show is brought to you by Alicia's Pillows and Things. Decorating your home reflects your tastes and likes, so why not add decor that reflects your sports, movie, or TV fandom? Alicia's Pillows and Things is your hookup. Alicia's features pillows of all sizes, stools, and more with your favorite teams and characters. Log on to ngsesports.com, find the Alicia's Pillows and Things tab on the homepage, and place your order. We're also brought to you by Nasha Sports. We all know how great the Roku TV is. It's simple, fast, and high quality. So why not add to your Roku lineup by adding Nasha Sports? Search the Ultimate Sports channel for free sports programming. Also, you can find Nasha Sports online at esgsportsgroup.com. Hey, boys, doing this week? Ryan and Tim here with us.
I love my Roku. I love the Roku app. I cannot wait to download Nasha Sports tonight.
Freaking right, man. Free. Here's the deal. Free. It's the best price.
Free is for me.
Something that's also good, price-wise, is discounts. And Collar and Elbow's running some great clearance stuff.
You don't have how would you get that discount?
So if you go to collarandelbowbrand.com, find the store, put the stuff in your cart, and then when it says promo code, you put the number 3 and the word count, and you get 10%. So like
that's us.
Yeah. Like they have shirts right now that are like $6.99 or $7.99. You can still even get 10% off of the discounted price.
I don't know the math on that, but that's guaranteed terrific.
I mean, you're saving money. That's what I know.
Mucho dinero. And, of course, a little splashes to your boys.
Head over to 3countthursday.com. That's where you can find all of our social media pages, our whatamaneuver.net merchandise.
What a maneuver.
Thank you. And much, much more. So head over to 3countthursday.com. Frank, I believe it's 332 days until WrestleMania.
It's not even soon enough, man.
It is not. Scotty, thank you for saying that we are that we're better than the Pritchard Show. I appreciate that.
But are we better than Grillin' JR?
I do enjoy Grillin' JR.
It was really good.
It was.
JR's humor is very dark.
It is. I only listened to last week's. I did not get through this week's yet. I did listen to Prime Time with Sean Mooney this week because he had Todd freaking Pettengill.
Heck yeah.
And I love me some Todd Pettengill. And unfortunately, though, like I was like looking him up. And
Mark Morrow.
Todd Pettengill's, the station he's on, PLJ in New York, is shutting down like at the end of the month.
RIP.
Let's go. Get back to the WWE, Todd.
Sure.
I'd take it
back.
There's
a couple of promotions that might hire you.
That would be awesome.
It'd be cool to see him back in the major leagues.
Or he could all elite.
He could be elite.
But
he's an elite type of guy.
He could be on 3 Count Thursday with us.
He could be 5 count, 6 count Thursday.
I mean, maybe not, it's not a great paying gig, but hey,
it's exposure.
If you want to talk and somebody wants to listen, we can.
I say, I can't afford to. We can't afford to pay him. I mean, unless people go to patreon.com/3 /3 Count Thursday and become a patron of the show.
How much? What is the lowest price point per month?
Well, the lowest price point is $1. I'll just get you like a social media shout out, but $2, just a mere $2 will get you our pre-show, post-show.
A mere cat, $2.
For the whole month.
For the whole month, $2. Sometimes Ryan will maybe throw something up there on a Tuesday. He probably hasn't done that in a long time. But
sometimes I take pictures of myself, put them up there.
No
we
wonder
want to
people aren't
entice people.
yeah,
You need to slather mayonnaise on yourself.
the winner's with us.
God, the man.
Hi, Andy. How are you?
Look at this, Tim.
Good evening.
Look, let's take a picture of me and Tim for the Patreon page.
There you go. See,
And a picture
$2.
of
You
me
can
and
see
Jim.
what that picture looks
Why
like.
aren't we using any filters?
We should have.
We should have used filters. We
Oh
absolutely
yeah.
should
All
have
right,
used
I'll
filters.
delete them and use filters.
Filter me.
Filter me like your French girls.
Yeah.
There's some shows on the indie wrestling calendar for
You don't
this
say.
for this weekend. Yeah, SWO and WWWA tomorrow night present the Reynolds Rumble. That'll be at the Reynolds Middle School Gym in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Doors at 6. Bell time is at 7. On Saturday, the world famous Monster Factory has their show. That is of course at the world famous Monster Factory in Paulsboro, New Jersey. 1CW is presenting the Chapel Cup, and that is a kind of a memorial show for Eric Chappell. So make sure you check that show out if you are in Seaford, Delaware, or anywhere in that area. At the Cross Christian Academy, doors are at 6. Bell time is at 7.
Yeah, and then 3 Count Thursdays on the road.
Yeah, and then 3CT on the road this week. So, Tim, tell them where you are going to be and what they can catch in Sellersville.
Well, it's the second Saturday of the month. It's according to my skin watch, hair past a freckle. 5/11 Saturday in the Forest Lodge in Sellersville, Pennsylvania. Just a jaunt down the turnpike for Crop Circles. Fun event. Always a good time in the Forest Lodge, the House of Excellence. I'll be on the call. And we have scheduled, so far, card subject to change, 7 huge matches, including a possible Excellence Championship match. Our number 1 cat tender, Juan Francisco de Coronado, has the ability to cash in that number 1 cat tendership to challenge the current reigning and defending Excellence Professional Wrestling Champion, the Duke of Dash, the King of Crash, the Sultan of Smash, Icarus. If he chooses not to relinquish that number 1 cat tendership, he will have to defend it that night. Hold on, I have to do this picture.
Scotty, answer to your question,
Terrifying.
our
It is very
website for our
terrifying.
merch is whatamaneuver.net. But we have the link right there on the homepage, 3countthursday.com. You'll find a merch tab, and you can go directly to that page. There's 2 different styles of shirt there, 2 different designs, but there are multiple different styles. There's T-shirts, there's sweatshirts, there's muscle shirts, tank tops, onesies for babies, and all everywhere in between. So make sure you check that out. And yeah, buy some 3 count merch.
Yeah, but we've got a plethora of good time activities at the Forest Lodge. Tag team action. Our executor of excellence, Chad DeKroger, will be teaming with
That gets me
that
every
hockey
single time.
hockey goon Will Gounet, taking on the team of
Will Gounet.
Will Gounet.
Oh my God,
French Canadian.
that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, he's taking on the team of the mighty Oleg the Usurper and Big Bradford Montague, the awesome Haas. Also, the Prince of All Goblins, Kobold, will be taking on a member of the Wicked Army, the tattooed torture expert Blackstrom.
Oh.
Dan Champion, the life champion, will be taking on Sonny Defarge, his tag team partner in other territories. Cornelius Crumbles will be taking on the Bearded Menace Havoc. There is a triple threat match for possibly the number 1 cat tendership if Juan Francisco de Coronado does relinquish it, with the Milkman, Adam Chandler the Great, versus the Hermit Crab versus Miranda Vinette. And the team of Ant-Man, Green Ant, and the man Johnny Moran will take on the undefeated Cats of Destiny. So it's going to be a fun time in the Forest Lodge in Sellersville, Pennsylvania, 2118 Old Bethlehem Pike in Sellersville, Pennsylvania. ExcellenceProfessionalWrestling.com for all your details. or also, if you prefer Twitter, at ExcellencePW. We'd love to see you at the Forest Lodge if you want to make it out. But if you want to stay a little bit local, the rest of the boys at 3CT will be somewhere very special.
Yeah, in Harrisburg, PA. And while I'm talking about this, Tim, if you pull up the video, we got to fix that picture of the Maria Manic.
I'm on it.
The glare's a little hot.
yes.
You can't see her.
Yes, thank you so much to Miss Manic.
But this Saturday night, this is a pretty special event that we're going to be a part of at the Farm Show Complex, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, 2300 North Cameron Street. The VIP stuff's already sold out. So if you have not gotten your VIP tickets, that is much better. Yeah. That is much better positioning on that picture.
You done good, Tim.
Doors are at 5 p.m. The kickoff show starts at 5:30. Bell time is at 6. There's still general admission tickets available. They're $20. For 12 and under, it's $10. To order tickets, 717-319-6993. Or you can just get them at the door. They will be available. This is if you're in Pennsylvania and you see the farm show at all during farm show season, that's where we're going to be. We're going to be right there. They may still be shawing sheep there. I don't know.
Sheep to shawl. That's an exciting event.
But there's tons of stuff scheduled to appear. Is it Hollywood's Finest Reunion?
That's right, Jim. In 48 hours.
48 hours.
We're getting a Hollywood's Finest Reunion in Central Pennsylvania in Harrisburg.
Yeah, the winner Andy Weinberg will be there. Eddie Smooth, Kevin Murphy, the whole crew.
The whole
Hollywood's Finest crew will be there.
I thought we've seen the last of them.
I thought we did too.
And that's not a bad thing. I'm not trying to say that negatively.
No.
But I'm excited to see what's happening with them.
Oh, 100%. The rising star Rob Lloyd is going to be in attendance. Of course, unfortunately, suffering a career-ending injury, but he will be in the building. They're going to be honoring the history of Central PA wrestling. Mean Mark Mest, Inferno, Tate Hammer, the perfect owner, Jason Smith, Adrian Bliss, Colin Bright, Mal Havoc, Mike Bloomer, Rob Noxious, Sage Strong, Paul Bowe, Ryan Vox, and more. I mean, everybody that's paved the way for professional wrestling in Central PA. And then, there's going to be some matches, too.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, there's going to be some matches.
Nuh-uh.
There's going to be a Shane Malice Open Challenge. So that should be always fun for us on commentary.
Yeah.
It's an open challenge.
Is it Jim? Will Jim debut?
John Cena?
Could it be John Cena?
Sin Cara?
It could be. I mean,
could be Sin Cara? It could be. Who knows? It could be John Moxley, I suppose. It could be.
He is free and clear.
Right. It could be anybody.
It could be Booby.
It could be Booby. It could be Booby. Let's ask Booby. Are you going to a night to remember this Saturday night? Yeah, why
she has to make
wouldn't you?
plans. She's going to be at the rec center
Come on, Booby.
playing Ganasta, and you needed to run this Canasta.
Oh, I thought you said Ganasta. I'm like, what the hell is that?
She's already made her
You're
appointments
You're right. I'm
with
sorry.
her bridge club. Can you move around your schedule to make it?
Go ahead. I don't even know why you asked.
See, she's going to be there.
Bridge is set in stone. I get it.
There's going to be a triple threat match. Officer Hetfield taking on Jason Drake with Rabid Rizzo and Zach Rain. We got Mike Orlando taking on the Hungarian hero Laszlo Arpad.
Lou says all these things. It could be a CM Punk under the hood appearance at a night to remember. I don't know. Who knows?
It could be CP Monk.
CP Monk. It could be.
Colt Cabunny.
It could be anybody. Like, you named off all of these people. I'm still stuck on this, Jim. Like, it could be somebody Inferno's bringing from SSW.
It could be.
Paul Bowe might be bringing somebody down.
He could.
From PPW to answer this.
Is Jason the Perfect Owner Smith going to drag his ass off of a swamp and bring somebody up from Florida?
You know he's bass fishing and he's loving life down in Florida.
He's ass fishing?
He is bass fishing.
Sorry.
He's bringing
totally
Skinner?
Different. Skinner could come. I don't know. What's Skinner doing nowadays?
Gator Man?
Probably bass fishing with Jason and
chasing gators.
And ZZ.
Scott says Hornswoggle could be Hornswoggle.
It could be Hornswoggle. It literally could be anybody.
Tim could be making his debut and
Bill Brown could bring Nails to the show.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, Nails isn't dead, is he?
I don't
dead
know.
to me.
Can we look it up? I will almost feel bad. I will almost feel bad if Nails has.
I'm looking it up.
Has passed on to the wrestling ring.
Right?
Yes, Nails with a Z. There's going to be a women's match. Allie Rex taking on Tess Valentine.
That's going to be a fun match.
That's going to be a fun match. The Wild Cards taking on South Philly's Finest. Love those guys.
Oh,
absolutely
they're
love
so good.
South Philly's Finest. A Falls Count Anywhere. This
Nails is still alive. He's 61. But hey, if anybody can do it, it's a night to remember. That could happen. Let's leave it on the table.
It could also be Virgil.
It could be wrestling superstar Virgil.
Mike Jones.
It could be. It absolutely could be.
There's so many possibilities. I'm excited.
I mean, it could be anybody, and that's the best part.
I'll be taking bets right now for who that's going to be. So if you want to put money down on Mike Jones, I'll just pocket that.
There we go. Lee
he's
says the
taking money.
Master Blaster. It could be the Master Blaster.
You know what? Lee could be making his in-ring debut.
He could.
It could be Lee.
It could literally be anybody.
Literally anybody.
And
That is
Kwang.
still
It
with
could be
us.
Kwang.
It could be Kwang.
Oh my God, a Kwang appearance. You know I'd have to buy the meet and greet for that.
Yeah.
How'd you say that?
Kwang.
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 Kwang. That's his. Never mind.
No, Finn Balor's with the WWE.
That's a different show.
Yeah, Finn Balor's with the WWE. Facade taking on Gory. This has gotten out of hand. The mind games and everything.
Really personal.
From Gory. Yeah, definitely personal stuff there. Falls Count Anywhere. It's good God. I mean,
breaking into their house.
We're not far from the river there. I'm afraid one of these guys could end up.
Is there a van down by the river?
In the Susky, probably.
Down in the Susky.
Yeah, it could be down in the Susky, but man, that I don't know if the Farm Show complex is even big enough to hold this match in. Then you got a grudge match: Team SSW versus Team CCW.
Right, that's Inferno, TJ Mathis, Richie Nightmare, and Officer Robert Wright with Diamond Dex Cross. They're representing SSW.
Yeah, and in CCW you got Malcolm King, Mr. Ping, Stefan Ramon, and Rob Noxious with JR Manitoba.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
these guys are going at each other.
It's not for the faint of heart. I will say that.
Man.
It's that one's going to be rough. That one's.
I'm assuming there's just going to be no rules. If they try to, they're just not going to be able to enforce that.
Here's the thing: I have the utmost respect for the officials that are going to be, keeping control of the night in Central PA. But I don't know that they're going to be able to do a whole lot there.
They're
in that
going
one.
to have their hands full.
It could be Shark Boy Lee. It absolutely
could debut.
Stone Cold Shark Boy. What?
Tony Deppen taking on...
Oh, my God, it could be Stone Cold E.T.
It could be Stone Cold E.T.
Ooh.
It could be the guy that did the Mike Kanellis video as Stone Cold, like the theme song.
What?
What?
Have you ever heard that? Yeah, we played that.
Yeah, we played that. We almost died laughing.
That's right.
Tony Deppen and Mr. Grimm in one-on-one action. Sean Carr, the hybrid Sean Carr, taking on Eddie Smooth, returning to the ring for one night only.
One night.
And that match should be spectacular. And then a Money in the Bank style ladder match.
Dinero en el banco.
And what's really cool about this one is, there's all of these companies in Central PA that are going to be represented for this show. The winner of this match is going to have a briefcase that he can cash in for a championship match at any company in Central PA.
Awesome.
Of their choosing. So
Rules.
it's without a doubt. It's without a doubt going to be pretty high stakes in this one. Chris says if it's Joey Ryan, we riot. Well, some might
Joey
riot.
Ryan. Why would you want to riot to that?
Some might riot.
I am such a Joey
But the
Ryan
one guy
fan.
that would really riot, he's not going to be there anyway, because there's no 12-year-old Japanese girls on this show. But you got the Red Scorpion.
Scorpify.
You got Bro Keller.
Oh, Bro Keller from the frat house.
BJ Walker.
I heard Bro Keller is cut up.
That dude,
He's
yeah.
got shredded. He's shredded.
Yeah.
He's shredded.
He's
Yeah.
got abs.
He's shredded like my wheat.
You got
That's all I have.
You got
I'm sorry.
BJ Walker,
The table for three.
Lance Anawai,
The lineage of the Anawai family there.
Adrian Bliss,
Adrian Bliss running
Valor.
Valor Pro
Absolutely.
Wrestling, and probably the veteran of this group, really.
Yeah, I would think. And then another
Returning
individual
to the ring.
returning, Louis G. Rich,
he's
the
big-
wrestler of the millennium.
The biggest. He's like the next biggest wrestler next to The Rock.
Yeah, 100%.
Really? You're probably right. I mean,
that's what they'll tell you at the diner.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Karen will definitely tell you that.
Yeah.
Karen knows.
Crazy
Yeah,
K.
she knows.
Crazy K. If
Shout
you're
out
following
to-
along with the live video, give it a like, give it a share. We'd appreciate that. Get as many people in here as possible. But it's gonna be a great night. Again, if you're anywhere near the
I'm not sure if Alexa Bliss and Adrian Bliss are related. That's a
You
great
know what?
question.
I'm gonna break that news right now. Go ahead and hit that sound.
Oh, we got
hold on,
breaking news here,
find
folks.
it. I gotta find
there
it.
it is.
Oh shit, where is it?
Just any sound.
Where'd
He
it
added-
go?
he added
No,
buttons.
if we're gonna break, here we go.
No.
Oh, wow.
Heard it here first.
man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Sorry.
Didn't know that. They look similar.
But I wanted-
At least we know now. At least we know now.
I just wanted to make sure.
That's
But man,
good to know. We know now.
Nailed
But
it.
man, here's the bottom line.
Thank you
is
for saying that.
You're welcome.
If you are like east of the Lancaster County
East
line,
of Mississippi, come on down.
head down to Sellersville.
West
If
of the Mississippi,
anywhere else,
come on
head
down.
to Harrisburg, PA. If you're south of the Mason-Dixon line, maybe head over to 1CW. The bottom line is,
if you're debating, I got a $50 in my wallet. We'll flip a coin. I'll let chance decide.
oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got a $50 in my wallet.
Somebody must have been to Roots.
No, it's the Turkey Hill right down the street.
They give you a $50?
Yeah, they gave me a $50.
I'd have thrown that right back in their face.
I would have, but I didn't want to be mean.
Did you ever scratch a lottery ticket with one of those things?
I've not.
and
Your
rip
thumb
through,
just
and-
goes
I
limp
was gonna say,
halfway
and
through
rip,
it.
rip through the card.
It's unreal.
But
Those would be cool.
But the bottom line is, whether you're here in this area or somewhere else, get out to an independent show this weekend. Support independent wrestling. If you don't know a company near you,
Yeah, if
hit
you
us
don't
up,
know,
message
now
us,
you
Facebook,
know.
Twitter, whatever. We'll try and find a company near you because supporting independent wrestling is a very important thing
It is important to us.
and to the men and women that are out there performing.
I mean, to quote Hall of Famer Mark Henry, that's what we do.
Yeah, that is what we do.
That's what we do.
So again, stop out to the farm show. Say hi to us. We'd appreciate it.
Dude, yeah. I mean, we I think all three of us, Matt, Mark included, so 5 of us really do eat, breathe, and sleep thinking about professional wrestling. So it's very, like I said, very important. So come on out, support us.
Sure.
Or support independent wrestling. Hang out with us. Support wrestling.
But
Sellersville,
also hang out with us.
Delaware, all over the place.
All over the
New
United
Jersey,
States.
Central Pennsylvania. We've
we're
got you all
world-traveled.
covered.
Australia, we got you.
We got you. Australian.
Everybody, baby.
We'll find it.
I heard Wombat Wrestling's coming back.
That's right, baby.
It's going to be from the Tennessee, the Invisible Man's promotion. That's making a return.
Yeah, baby.
Thanks to GCW. I mean, there's so much awesome things.
And the Invisible Man is going to be at Starcast, baby.
He is going to be at
He's going to
StarCast.
be there laughing and living color.
Someone is going to be laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, Chris,
the
that
Invisible Man,
Those
baby.
Invisible Man meet and greets.
yeah, Chris, that benefit show later this month. We have the information for that on our website. If you go over to 3countthursday.com, you can see kind of the calendar we have in this area coming up. I think I have shows running out through the end of June up on the website now. Because we want to highlight these great companies that are in our area and around this area, so that people know where we might show up, be it as as commentators, be it as a authority figure, or just as fans. Because at the heart of it, we are wrestling fans.
We want to be fans. Gross. Lines. Yuck.
That's nasty. That is
With
just nasty.
all you nasties. Ugh.
Let me tell you how excited I was last Friday night
Oh yeah.
to just go to a wrestling show as a fan and be thoroughly entertained the entire time at the Stan Styles Intergender Bonanza 3.
I love it.
It was a blast.
Tell me more.
Matt and I probably had one of the better times that we've ever had together.
Did you get creamed?
Matt held down Jamie Senegal as Joey Ryan creamed his chest and chopped him, sending cream a-flying. And I feel like Matt was somehow surprised that he got a shitload of cream on him from that spot. Like, he thought maybe Jamie was going to block him enough that he wouldn't get just covered in whipped cream.
I'd like to think that he's smarter than that, but
I would too. I thought he was one of the smartest one of the group. Probably he seemed to be really surprised by the cream. He seemed really shocked by that. Fantastic night. The main event, just off the chains. It was absolutely everything I thought it would be.
nice.
Joey Ryan, Priscilla Kelly, Stan Styles, Jamie Senegal. One match. Shake weights, whipped cream, lollipops,
The peen.
roses. She came out with the flower.
Nice. That's beautiful, man.
There was just so much going. It was unreal. It really was. It was great to just sit and enjoy it. The entire show, start to finish. Probably the match of the night, Drew Blood versus Ray Lynn, which really surprised me. Again, like Drew being like a deathmatchy sort of guy, to have a really, really good match with Ray Lynn, and just the banter that the entire night had. And the entire night, watching an entire show of intergender wrestling, not once did I think, oh, God, those women don't belong in this match. Like, never once. Every woman.
So you didn't slip
it.
into your Eli Drake brain?
I didn't. And I didn't think I would. But, like.
Well, see, Ryan,
simple
it's
things like
because you're not an asshole.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Like, and they presented it smart. Like if Drew Blood and Ray Lynn.
May I present last week's podcast as proof that he may indeed be an asshole?
That might be. What did I do last week? Remind me off air.
I will.
That's fair. I don't need to bring that back up.
So you're not an asshole this
week so far yet.
Jury's out.
Yet. Like if Drew Blood and Ray Lynn were running at each other and they like both lowered shoulders, Ray Lynn got knocked down. Like they didn't do anything that was offensively like
But
that.
did she get up again?
But she got up again, and then she got knocked down. She got up again. She was
never going to keep her down.
Never going to keep her down. No. It was bring your own beer so you could just piss the night away. Right. Thanks for the 90s.
Drink a whiskey drink and drink a vodka drink. And
That's
drink a
another
soda
thing.
drink.
If you subscribe
Drink
to
a
us on
cider drink.
Patreon, you'll hear some 90s music.
Yeah, we usually have 90s 09 in the background.
Either 90s on night. What's channel 17?
Channel 4 right now.
What's channel 17?
Channel 17 is Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks. Or I did switch over. Channel 4 right now on your Sirius radio is
Prom Radio.
Dude, it's so good.
So it's like every stereotypical prom song you could think of from like the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s.
Should I just pull up a sample?
Pull it up. Let's see what's on prom
And while
radio right now.
While you do that, for those of you watching along at home, type in your favorite 90s song. And if you're listening to us after the fact, tweet us at 3Count Thursday.
Your favorite 90s song. That's
your
so
favorite
hard.
90s song. And here's the
I
thing.
do want to hear that, though. I want everybody to respond.
Yeah, I want to see. I'll do it.
Fat Boy Slim. Great song. This is going to get us kicked off of Facebook right here.
Yep.
Right. I
Bye.
Just this clip.
Yep. I had to bring it down because Facebook will catch you. They'll catch you
Your
quick.
favorite 90s song, Tim.
Favorite 90s
That's
song.
a hard answer.
It's very hard.
Do you have one?
Whoop, there it is.
Really? Tag team?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. That's a hard one, Jim. Black Velvet, Alana Miles. Fucking love that song.
Charlie's got Man in the Box.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I gotta check the date here.
Oh, he's checking a date.
Date checker supreme.
I gotta make sure. Okay. Yeah.
No, Live in La Vida Loca. I think
No.
you're going to be safe.
Just because like it was just it was like it was the 7th and 8th grade dances, like it was Lone Star Amazed.
Oh, wow.
It just
Great song.
Baby, I'm amazed.
yeah, when you said
you.
90s song,
I think that was John Rich was still in the band.
I think he
At
was.
that time.
I think you're right. But
From the Big
yeah.
and Rich. What, nobody wants to let us know what their winner, Sandman, Michael Heiser.
There you go. That's a
Killing
good
in
one.
the Name. That's a great song.
That's a solid one.
So everybody's like showing their rock stuff. Nobody wants to admit that they were like into the pop music in the 90s. That's
Mambo
fine.
number
Oh,
5.
shit.
there
it
you go.
is.
Charlie got it.
There's
There
a
it is.
there's a
Dude,
video.
I literally
That's
just
Scott.
said Lone Star Amazed.
Oh, that's fair. You're right. That's fair. No, I mean in the comments.
Oh,
I
okay.
said Black Velvet for Christ's sake.
I said whoop, there it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Right,
we're
right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So
But there's a video on YouTube where they kind of redo Mambo number 5, and it's a giant sun, and it's the chorus like a little bit of Monica in my life, but they change it so it's a famous Monica in the sun. So it's like a little bit of Monica in the sun, and it just keeps throwing famous
Famous
people
people.
of that name into a sun.
Zombie by the Cranberries.
there you go. Jason Tupac, I ain't mad at you.
There it is. Big Papa all day.
Charlie throws out, or Scott throws out a 3 a.m. by Matchbox 20.
Yeah.
Dude, Matchbox 20. They were fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed Matchbox 20. I heard Long December on the way over here. Oh. And I was like, God, that's such a good song.
So while we're in the musical vein, before we get into what may or may not have been an underwhelming television week in wrestling.
Sure.
Did you guys see the promo video for the Blink 182 Lil Wayne concert tour?
I actually have not.
I did.
Buddy, if you like Blink 182 or Lil Wayne, don't.
Okay, well, thank you for the warning.
Because, first of all,
It's that bad.
Mark isn't in the group anymore.
Mark is not, right? It's like,
So it's a different dude
Well, I knew that.
who
I did know
sounds
that.
like bootleg Mark.
yeah, cheap Mark. Yes.
Yeah. It's not
hi, Mark.
it's not good, man.
Oh, hi, Mark.
They do a mashup of
It's disgusting.
a Millie and was it All the Small
All the
Things?
small things, I believe.
It was not good.
Jim, there's only
At
one
this moment,
mashup
He knew. He fucked up.
of all the small things that we care about. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
There was
Let
only
me-
one, but yeah, it is not good. They launched it the same week they were doing the $20 tickets. I know at the Hershey, is that like a concert week thing? Is that nationwide? Mm-hmm. The $20 ticket thing. So they started their tickets. The only one that mattered.
No, get those lights off!
Thank you, Mr. Trump.
Thanks, 45. Scotty, don't you ever disgrace Tunchi again. Lil Wayne is great.
Mike Heiser said Black Hole Sun, by the way.
Black Hole Sound.
Love Soundgarden. Great call.
The sad thing is, I probably heard the Weird Al polka that had Black Hole Sun in it before I ever heard Black Hole
Really?
Sun. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know why I was always a
So I
big
hear
Soundgarden fan.
Black Hole Sun and I think of Weird Al
polka
first.
music. That's
All
fair.
right, last thing. So, did you guys see the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer?
I saw bits of it. I didn't see the whole actual trailer.
Okay, so beyond how abysmal Sonic looked, the musical choice,
Oh, it's fantastic.
Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio, doesn't fit, and I love it.
It did fit. How did it not fit? It's speaking to the nostalgia of the people, of the kids that watched and played Sonic.
The people.
The people that played Sonic the Hedgehog. Absolutely did.
I don't agree.
The whole thing was nostalgia based.
Except for
Except
Sonic's
Sonic-
baby teeth.
He looks like Detective Pikachu.
No, he does not.
He looks like a live version of what he is, and I don't know. I had no problem with Sonic
Devin
looking
says
like
Amish
that.
Paradise. I remember when FM 97 in Lancaster, like they played it, I think on a 24-hour loop.
Do you remember who the DJ was? His name was JoJo.
Oh yeah, okay. But then after that, like if you called to request Amish Paradise, they wouldn't play it.
No,
Yeah, I was pissed.
I remember that. Yeah,
I was pissed because I would call and like, can I was like,
I don't know how much of that was like real or like a work, because apparently like the guy like got arrested from that.
Oh.
and, like didn't work there after the.
because I was like,
think.
hey, can you
But I
guys
remember that.
Can you guys play Amish Paradise? And they were like, they're literally the response I got was, no, I can't, but you can.
Ding.
Look, I don't think you understand. You're a radio DJ.
That's
you
how it
ask for
works.
Play the
requests.
music, monkey.
This is your job. I tell
they
you.
were pop and edgy. No, you can.
I wind the key, you bang the cymbals together, monkey. Bing, bing, bing,
Charlie's pumped up because a new Tool album coming out. I'm not much of a Tool fan, but for those that are, this is big news.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Big news for them.
Big
so,
news. It's been a few years, right?
yeah, well, a while.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute.
hot
He was
minute.
doing like a perfect circle. I think he was doing, and then
Oh yeah, I like the perfect circle.
it's kind of faded into obscurity as well. Some great '90s song there. But since you guys have the keyboards going here, we're gonna switch.
Fly by Sugar Ray.
We're going to change gears here a little bit. Go to our question of the week. I threw it out because we are. I mean, Tim does it every single month, and Ryan does it every single month. But Matt and I are stepping back in the commentary booth.
Oh, that's right.
For
You're
the
back
first
in the
time in
saddle
a
again.
very long time.
Yeah, can't wait
Haven't
to knock
called
that
a ma-
rust
haven't
off
called
with
a
you.
match.
It's like riding a bike, except there's no bicycle.
How can I maneuver myself out of this one?
You better drop a what a maneuver.
I probably fucking will. That's the God's honest truth.
one. You're allowed one.
Because my brain will seize up when I go to say the word maneuver, and maneuver will probably come out.
Speaking of seizing up, let's just for a moment talk about the PWE show, where I got tongue tied myself and was talking about the popularity of the Red Scorpion.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
How popular the Red Scorpion was. He was coming out. He was like greeting the kids, and I was like, I don't know what I wanted to say. I just wanted to like convey his popularity. and I said something along the lines of like, the Red Scorpion, more popular than a fidget spinner.
Yeah, this was like fidget spinners were hot.
And like, for some reason, it just popped Jim and Matt so bad.
We almost fell out of our chairs.
That like I was by myself for a solid minute.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
With like, and I like that was supposed to be like a handoff to like them to come in, and they just didn't. I'm like, where are you guys?
I've done that before, but it was on accident. I
didn't try to do it. It's just what came out.
I was doing commentary with a wrestler, the Boar, and
Yes.
we're doing commentary together. And in commentary, I accidentally use his real name,
Oh no!
and it was like, oh, and then the next thing I said was, "We're live, pal," and I just kept going, and I was like, "Ooh, good thing I'm editing this. That name's coming out."
Right, that you can drop out.
Yeah,
Right, we
just
typically
skirt out.
I know at Atomic we're like live to tape.
That's why I don't like using wrestlers' real names. Like,
Sure.
Like I'm just like, "Hi, Mr. Icarus. Hi, Mr. Halloween."
Right away. Yeah, I
like,
agree.
I don't want to know your name.
I mean, I got told that I shouldn't call him Mark Hazel, but like I thought he always went by like the Red Scorpion,
I mean,
comma Mark Hazel.
he's Scorp.
But it's just the Red Scorpion. So
Scorpio.
I learned that lesson very early, and just stayed with the full like gimmick name.
I learned while sitting at the commentary table that if Snitsky comes up behind you, he's going to pull the chair out from underneath you. Ha ha!
Yeah.
Funny, and surprisingly
But
strong enough to pull Jim's fat ass off of a chair
That's
too.
true.
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah.
He's big and tall and strong.
Yeah, he's legit strong. People.
I mean, he's a baby punter.
he is a baby
is.
punter.
He is.
Um,
It wasn't
But
his
you
fault.
falling on the ground wasn't his fault.
Yeah, it was not his
I
fault.
mean, here's the deal: the chair was going to give out either way.
it was.
Some bitch was just shaking.
Question of the day.
Question of the week. Since we
Question
are
of the
back
week.
on the commentary booth this week, we want to know who is your favorite wrestling commentary team of all time.
Good question.
So we put it out there to our social medias this week. Got some responses. Devin said Jerry the King Lawler and JR.
Great team.
Mike says JR and Jerry are probably tops for him, but only slightly above Bobby and Gorilla.
Oh.
He also gives a honorable mention to Vince and Jesse Ventura
Oh, there you go.
as well, throwing it back there. Chris says not a commentary team, but Piper's Pit. Rocked.
All right.
Roddy Piper was a great commentator, though.
Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper and Vince McMahon was a very underrated tandem.
Right.
100%. Charlie said Paul E. and JR from the Crockett days to Raw. He always enjoyed their combination.
Okay.
If people are throwing them in the comments here, because I did one of those
Yeah.
watch party things, trying to get more people in here with us. Let's see. At Giant Crab, that is KRABB, says probably Joey Styles and Joel Gartner.
Oh, okay.
The quintessential stud muffin, Joel Gertner.
Chris Valentine checks in with Joey Styles here in
One
the
man
comments.
booth.
Mike Heiser said he grew up with King and JR.
I appreciate someone saying Tim Taylor there on the comments. Thank you.
Nice.
Didn't
Bring in
happen.
your ringers for you.
Didn't happen.
I'm
I'm
looking
speaking
and
it
I'm
into
like,
existence.
I was going to say, bring in your ringers in.
Scott says underrated commentator Vince McMahon.
Without question.
Absolutely. He was
Man.
The
very,
originator
very
of Oh, What a Devastating Maneuver.
That's
He was
right.
the maneuver. What a maneuver. What a maneuver.
Yeah.
Oh, what a devastating maneuver there by IRS.
I still blame Ryan for my what a maneuver.
I mean, that's how it happened.
yeah,
Right?
like 25 seconds.
It was a
before-
PWE show, and he dropped the maneuver like 4 or 5 times, and that's like a safe go-to if like you've seen something that maybe is a variation of a move that you've seen before, but you don't want to like call it the wrong thing if a wrestler has like a name for it themselves, so you don't want to
maneuver.
Right, so you would be like, "Oh, it's what a devastating maneuver," and you dropped it like 6 times, and for some reason, it just fucking stuck with me.
So we're
the-
getting ready to start CWA.
Yeah, the CWA show
and
down in Delaware, and I'm
about
like,
25 seconds before I hit record.
I'm like, do you know like the last show you were like, what a maneuver, what a maneuver, what a maneuver?
I mean, keep in mind there was months, or at least a month.
At least a month in between
Well,
shows.
I think the PWE show is October. This show January.
Okay, so multiple.
So
months.
months between.
I could have told you. That
Could have
entire
told me.
time.
Also on the ride to Delaware. This was Central PA to Delaware. Just a few minutes.
We stopped at Grotto, so
Mm-hmm.
my mind wasn't thinking about wrestling. It was thinking about delicious pizza and wings.
So then, like I said, about right before we hit record, Ryan starts telling me about my mouth vomit of the word maneuver, and he also proceeds to do what?
The Vince McMahon. It's just like you were like, what a maneuver, what a maneuver, what a maneuver.
Yeah, said it about 14 times before I hit the word
We're
record.
literally like, David Adams is getting in the ring to start the show, and I'm like, what a maneuver.
What a maneuver, what a maneuver, what a maneuver, what a maneuver,
So
what a maneuver.
halfway through, who the hell was it? Oh, was this somebody said Tony Schiavone?
About time.
Tony
Tony
Schiavone.
Schiavone. The Tony Schiavone slides in there. Great call there, William.
Tony Schiavone, Bobby Heenan, Dusty Rhodes. That's the tandem.
That's a hell of a team. I will say that. That is a
See ya heads,
hell of
baby.
a commentary team.
Such a WCW.
But yeah, then it was
good.
Solo Darling, I believe.
Yeah, it was probably like the match of the night. Solo Darling and oh my God, what was her name?
Kelly Klein.
Kelly Klein, yes.
Yeah.
And like Solo in the corner, like runs kind of like a weird, like a tornado DDT,
Why don't
but
you just
stops.
pull up the clip?
And then
'Cause I know you still
suplexes
have it
something
on
like
your
that.
phone.
I don't actually. I don't know where to find it.
Rip.
Wow.
I know it's somewhere.
So that's why you have to do it again so we can have it.
You can have it. It's gonna be your thing.
And
I mean,
then
I'm-
It will be your Mamma Mia.
Like I said, I'm sure I will drop it. I will not intentionally drop it.
Oh, you have to.
I'm not going to intentionally drop it, but I'm sure
Just-
at some point,
Just big giant
like a big
kerfuffle.
old, like a big old power bomb.
Big giant kerfuffle in the Money in the Bank match, and you just go, "What a maneuver!" And that's it.
Actually, I probably should.
I'd
I
love
should
it.
probably just.
There's
fucking
gonna be
own it.
just own it at this time point. Just own it.
Double clothesline.
Absolutely.
What a maneuver!
Right.
Um,
To come near the.
snapmare. What a maneuver!
It's just all.
just all the time.
I think Paul Bowe's going to be sitting in with us for a couple shows. He's going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
What the
Is
hell
the
is a
wrong?
maneuver?
He just takes his headset off and walks
Right.
away. Richard said because the picture I posted along with the question was of Gorilla and Bobby together.
Okay.
He says the picture above says it all: Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Frank says no two wrestling broadcasters have had the chemistry and magic that was made by Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler were close.
Was it Will You Behave? Is that.
Will you stop?
Will you stop it?
Stop it? Is that what it was?
Yeah, will you
Okay.
stop or will you stop it?
Yeah, man, they were
They're
just fantastic.
they're my number one. They are my number one. They've always been my number one. And there's been some great ones. Like I said, I mean, I always liked the shows when it was Vince McMahon and DiBiase or Vince McMahon and Roddy Piper. Like those were really fun shows. Vince and Jerry were a very good team. Of course, JR and Jerry Lawler, very good.
Sure.
Taz and Michael Cole. I
Somebody
always
just said
loved.
that.
Underrated
Sure.
team.
Yep, that's an underrated
Very
team.
good. Like because people do tend to keep things, memory is the freshest memories are the best. So people go with Michael Cole now in a 3-man team when you have to plug the network and plug this and talk about this and hashtag this and
Who's
social
your
media
favorite
that.
commentator today?
Besides myself, baby.
Yes, besides yourself.
That's that's tough.
It's a tough one. I'm going to go out of the WWE.
Okay.
I absolutely love what Ian Riccaboni does. I think
is very good.
fantastic.
And I'm going to go also outside of the WWE, and I'm going to go with the master of 1,000 holds, Mike Quackenbush.
Very good.
He's very knowledgeable. Former director of Fun at Chikara. He does do some of the call on the at the commentation station in Chikara. They're also running this Saturday. The Infinite Gauntlet
They are.
is running as well. So that's an early show in Philly. If you care to see 33 men compete for a golden opportunity at the I believe it's at the Wrestle Factory in Philly.
Frank says he always thought Dusty was a horrible commentator.
Nah, man, Dusty was so good. He wasn't. He was.
I like the I like the
shock
Russian
value,
I like the
baby.
Russian commentary team on the WWE pay-per-views.
I pop so hard when they go through the line of all the commentators and they get to the French team,
It's Ray Rougeau.
but it's not always.
Yeah,
They
Rougeau switches in and out.
Jean Broussard and usually Ray Rougeau.
Okay.
And when it's that team, we're like, yeah. And when it's not, we're like, boo, who are you? Get out of here. Boo. And then, of course, the Japanese team of Funaki and Shun Yamaguchi Shun Yamaguchi is actually related to Choppy Choppy Pee Pee, Mr. Yamaguchi from Kaientai.
Yes.
Actual related. Shoot related.
The
Funaki, WWE.
I really
announcer.
did enjoy was it Tom Phillips?
Tool Phillips.
Is he still on SmackDown?
Yes.
Yes,
I enjoy him. I enjoy Tom Phillips.
I like Vic
one
Joseph.
of Vince's young boys.
But
He loves his boys.
yeah, like commentary, at least in WWE is tough now because you spend so much time plugging and hashtagging and this and that and
Scott says no JBL.
nice. Well,
I love JBL. I love JBL in commentary.
I just
Especially when he's not. See, there's two different JBLs. There's like JBL.
Maggle.
There's like JBL who's super excited, and then around like the last hour and a half of your event,
When the liquor wears off.
you get grumpy JBL. Like, oh, Michael, shut up. Oh, what's this? They came here to fight tonight.
Oh, Liebring, Vince McMahon and Mr. Perfect on Superstars in '92 were really good. They were very,
This guy
very good.
gets it.
He gets it.
He's in.
Yeah, it Booker T and Saxton.
Somebody say something about Booker T, man.
Damn it.
You
Look what you did.
There is a there was a Tony Schiavone mention there, Frank.
Bring up Booker T.
I know. I know.
I love Tony Schiavone. Tony Schiavone is the reason I want to do commentary.
Really?
Like he was my voice of wrestling growing up. Like, I mean, yes, Jim Ross to a certain degree because I was around during the WCW time when Jim Ross was there and he jumped ship. But I was a WCW guy before I was a WWE guy. Tony Schiavone is the voice of that. And, I mean, I listen to What Happened When all the time. When Tony comes to Baltimore, I'm going to be there and I'm going to get in his face. I'm going to shake that man's hand and I'm going to say, because of you, I do commentary.
You gonna kiss him?
I'm gonna kiss him. Open mouth kiss him, and then
if you're gonna open mouth kiss somebody, it might as well be Tony Schiavone.
And then I'm gonna hold his head back. I'm gonna spread his eyeballs, and I'm just gonna spit right in his eye, just a little droplet.
Just little droplets.
And then I'm gonna be escorted out of Jimmy's Famous Seafood.
Wow, that's probably gonna happen.
Because I want to claim him. I just want to put my germs all over him.
Don't make me beg now.
I know that's what it's gonna be.
Charlie said he'd love to hear JR and Mauro Ranallo once. And I know he's a big Ranallo fan.
But the problem with that is they're both play-by-play.
Right.
I thought they did an NXT show together.
They did.
Did they really? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, there you have it.
Favorite guest commentator of all time.
This is what I've always said about Mauro too. I like Mauro Ranallo. I love the story. I love that he, that he has stood in the face of, the mental illness,
right, depression, anxiety,
and gives people like me, who sometimes you feel like you're a fucking weirdo and don't belong because you fight shit, and not to the level that he does, but you fight shit all the time, and like
being a Nikki Bella fan.
Shut your fucking mouth, you dirty.
You have
mouth.
a serious moment here, and I'm like, oh, you mean like Nikki?
You mean like being a Nikki? But no, he but I still say that I think his style works better for real fight.
I agree.
Yes.
To wrestling.
Yes.
Because every moment in a real fight could be the end.
Which is why I don't feel like Vince McMahon was that great of a commentator, because he would always 1, 2, new oh no, every pinfall.
See, I'm fine with that.
But see, the pinfall is the thing that could be the end of the match every time.
But it was all the time.
Well,
right, it could be.
3 seconds.
Like I went back and I started watching. We were talking about the pay-per-view in December, but the
December to
Arena.
December.
No, not that one.
No,
the In Your House.
The In Your House seasons beatings.
Yeah,
December '95.
Yeah, and I just rewatched that.
Oh, it's such a good pay-per-view.
But every single pinfall, it was like,
right.
1, 2, 3, oh no, we don't.
Right.
1, 2, 3, oh no, we don't. It's just all the fucking time. It was too much.
I disagree. That's the moment that that could
watch it with that in mind. It's too much.
You're getting that information from the guy who does What a Maneuver. He's not going to say anything bad about Vince.
Okay, you're
That's
right.
true.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm
His
a
spiritual
WWE show.
godfather.
I'm not going to say anything bad
I
about it.
can't wait till this Saturday. 1, 2, oh, no, wait up.
I'm going to do it every.
Oh, no, he doesn't. It's going to be a fun show, folks.
I'd say Piper was probably my favorite guest commentator. I love Piper,
But
man.
Piper also was like a full-time commentator too. Like for me, like a guest commentator, I personally love, and y'all gonna shit on me, and that's okay. Titus O'Neil when he does commentary.
No, I agree.
Titus O'Neil on commentary
Titus
is
is
great,
good.
especially during that primetime players run when him and Darren Young would get on commentary and just they would let
Titus is great at commentary. He doesn't have to run down
some
rants or anything.
crazy-ish all the time.
I think
Sacrifice.
boy, guest comment. I always remember the things Kevin Owens did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
KO, CM Punk.
That's a tough one. Yeah, I'd have to really think about that. I'd listen back to a few of them, I guess.
Yeah, it's that is a tough one just to think about. But yeah, it's
The New Day does like New Day things when they're on,
sure.
Yes.
and
Not
it's like
Paige.
over the top. It's supposed to be
Not
no,
Paige.
not
Hey,
Paige.
Paige here.
Oof. But again, if you want to keep throwing, some of your favorite teams in there, and Piper and Soley were really good back in the day.
And I'd be
Lisa.
remiss. Please go ahead and give us a like, give us a share.
Oh yeah,
I love, like,
Yeah,
Tell
do
a
that.
friend.
That'd be awesome.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what? There is nothing. The Sixers are winning. You don't need to watch.
Oh, Jason brings up a great point. The show in Montreal when Lawler had his heart incident, and Michael Cole, because at that point he was still heel Michael Cole.
The end of that reminds me. Final wrestling place this week is WrestleMania 27.
Ooh, nice. But yeah, Michael Cole had to, on the fly, worried about his friend
Dying.
and,
Actually dying.
Literally dying, and still continue. I mean, I know that it was, the commentary itself was silent, but he would check in at times, and then after that he was no longer heel Michael Cole. But that was a that was a hell of a job in what was the worst of circumstances.
Yeah,
And that's why that's why I always say, like, go back and watch when Michael Cole was newer. He was really good. And Charlie said, not a Cole fan, but he did great on the UK tournament.
UK tournament. It was great.
Because it was, first off, it was a 2-man booth, and he didn't have to sit there and plug all the stupid shit the whole time.
and he wasn't overly produced.
That too.
Like when he was with Taz and Paul Heyman was running the show, like Paul Heyman is infamous for giving commentators enough rope to do whatever they want.
Sure.
And then Michael Cole on the no offense, but like the UK stuff, the NXT UK stuff is a throwaway.
Yeah.
It's a one-off.
Yeah.
So you don't have to lead people, and by people I mean the WWE Universe, in and out of commercial breaks and connect segment 3 hour 1 of Raw to segment 1 hour or segment 3 hour 1 of Raw to segment 1 hour 3 of Raw.
My problem with Cole is just like those catchphrasey things that the WWE wants you to know about the wrestlers.
The big dog!
Right. Boss time.
Right.
The drop zone, like with Finn Balor, like, right, those are the things that why are you watching this? I love this. This is so fantastic.
But the thing is
The burp BB machine.
Have you not seen this?
You
I don't know that I have.
You
Oh my
remember,
gosh.
but you remember.
I do. I mean, he does its job.
It works.
You're right. It gets better. And it's even better with sound.
Hit that baby. Hit that baby. Hit that
Oh.
baby. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
That's fucked
The
up.
baby
That's
getting
She
crushed.
found
That
it.
is fucked up.
So I guess we should actually talk wrestling.
Oh, Charlie said he liked the booth over at Lucha Underground.
Vampiro and Matt Stryker.
Striker, right.
Vampiro.
Vampiro.
Oklahoma.
All right, let's Charlie says I'll say this, I cannot stand Don West.
Some people call me a modern day Don West.
Oh,
You're not that drunk.
Mr. Excitable.
You are not that drunk.
Can I tell you, I want to sell you 37 baseball cards right now.
No. You never saw it live.
I did see it live.
Oh, because we went to this show over at the York Fair where
it's
it rained the whole night. So you have wet, drunk Don West,
who's already sweating,
and an empty York Fair, just
Remind me to show you my picture of me and Don West. He looked fucking sauced.
Yeah,
in
can't
York.
wait.
You don't have that on your phone, do you?
I might. It's
do,
probably on Facebook.
If
I'll
you
look
do,
it up.
throw that one on the Patreon.
That's a
because
rough
you need
picture.
to see that freaking picture. $2, folks. $2 in our pocket, and you'll see a great picture.
Pay to win.
Well, let's talk about some things in the wrestling world this week.
Yeah,
let's do
let's
it.
AEW made a
Look at us not starting out with WWE chat.
bing, 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 bing. How about that, people? AEW, quite a bit of news coming out of AEW this week. It was announced yesterday, ITV, the largest commercial television network in the UK, announced a partnership with All Elite Wrestling to broadcast Double or Nothing on its ITV box office channel. They will also be able to see the pre-show on for free on ITV4 starting at midnight in the UK. Of course, the event will start at 1 a.m. In the UK. I mean, that's huge. I don't know what ITV versus Sky Sports is over there, but from the tone that I got from the social media interactions from fans in the UK, it seems like this is a better and more widely beloved and used service than Sky Sports. So if you were going to get on one, this seems to be the better one to be on. Huge deal. Absolutely a huge deal. You know, it's more eyes on the product as possible is a good thing. So
no complaint there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then of course in the last 12 hours or so, it was an article posted earlier today from the Wrap that All Elite Wrestling's and the Turner Broadcasting deal is now, quote, virtually done. That is from a person with knowledge of the plan, tells the Wrap exclusively. Current plans call for the partnership to be announced through Select Press 1 hour before Warner Media's Wednesday Upfront event. AEW President Tony Khan and some of the superstars of AEW are expected to be in attendance at Madison Square Garden, the mecca of professional wrestling, pitched to media buyers. The source told them the presentation will begin at 10 a.m. Eastern time sometime. I think it's next Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday.
Yeah, this is one of wrestling's worst kept secrets. It's been known for months now that AEW
we
will be
talked
going
about it
to
a little while ago.
to Turner, whether it's TBS or TNT. That's undecided yet. But
from this article today, it said the current plans that they'll begin airing a weekly wrestling show this fall on TNT.
Because there's also a rumor that TNT, starting in the fall, will be focusing on a more sports-centric lineup. So,
which they already do. The
they
NBA
do
stuff.
inside the NBA. So that's a good thought. I'm very excited for this. I'm absolutely ready. One of the superstars of Excellence Professional Wrestling tweeted that if AEW's inaugural TV show, they don't have a WWE superstar, if they don't run at Mall of America and they don't have a WWE superstar showing up at random, then they're doing it wrong. So I completely agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Jason, we're going to talk about that. I don't know why it's funny, but we will be talking about that in a little bit.
And also, before you go into that next part, Will says one of the great refs in SoCal just signed with AEW, Ref Knox. Knox is an absolutely fantastic ref. He was at All In. Fantastic. He refs mainly in PWG, but he also refs many other places. And if you remember back to our National Pro Wrestling Day interview, lead up with Bryce Remsburg, you will remember that Bryce Remsburg was also broke the news on our show that he is also going to be at Double or Nothing, and he's actually featured in the latest episode of Being the Elite, going over the rules of the Battle Royal at Double or Nothing.
Nice. Charlie says, off topics, what are the collective thoughts on Orange Cassidy? I love those freaking milkshakes things that they had at the malls.
No, we're talking about freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, the man, the current reigning, defending Independent Wrestling.tv Independent Wrestling Champion. This guy is a god. You have to watch him. He's fantastic.
Orange isn't in the WWE.
What was I talking about?
Orange Julius.
That's the one.
I do
Fucking
love an
delicious,
Orange
those
Julius,
things.
though.
I think the reaction would be really hot, Chris, if CM Punk showed up on their first show on TNT. Will it happen? Highly doubtful, but always could.
Damn, I am getting deep here. I found it.
Did you find it?
Getting knuckle deep in it.
Gross.
I was really young looking too there.
Skinnier, I think is the word. Skinnier. Don West looks terrible, doesn't he?
Don West does not look good in this.
That's
picture.
not a very good photograph of him. And you lady killer.
I did not age well myself.
Oh yeah, you age like milk.
Look at that sauce, motherfucker.
That's a bad,
What happened
he's
with
a
the
working
Sixers?
man.
Did the Sixers win? Kevin High said 76ers. Wow.
I bet they blew the lead.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You can never tell.
Live look at Matt
I was
right
saying,
now.
we gotta go. We're gonna
What
go.
happened?
Is he
here.
like the Swedish chef? He's like, "Bougie, bougie, 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 bougie."
We're gonna go to Matt's Twitter here in just a second.
Fuck this. Everything sucks.
But-
Raise the cat, skin the cat, Cavs in 7.
But another interesting thing about the AEW deal with Turner is at least from Tony Maglio of the Rap. He said that his understanding, based on people that he's spoken to, is that AEW will be paying for its time on TNT, at least for the first few months, to kind of like prove their worth, which is awesome.
It's not like Tony Khan doesn't have the money.
Right. No, exactly. But like, you know, in a day and age where we're going to talk about TV contract in a little bit.
Sixers are up by 21.
Oh, okay. Oh man. Well, okay. I'm retracting that going to Matt's Twitter because if
They're up by 21, he might be in bed right now.
No, he's still tweeting and he's still
is.
watching, but no, I like it's. I think it shows.
And he's still angry tweeting, by the way, as well. Matt is still very angry tweeting.
What's his third tweet from the top right now?
Oh boy. That's a retweet.
Oh, what's his?
I'll give you the key. He commented on that. Any other dumb shit you want to say?
To be fair,
This guy's
Matt and I are very similar on Twitter when watching our teams. We get
6 minutes ago, they really called that a flagrant.
I love it.
Yeah, he angry tweets for sure.
But like, here's the deal: I gotta get that shit out, man. Like, if it's happening internally, I gotta get it out, and that's the safest place.
I
to do it.
love watching.
You just need to get a dummy wall that you can just throw stuff through.
Yeah. But for me, like, I'm cool. Like, I don't need to like angry sports tweet. I'm like really from now until like the end of August because hockey's dead.
Hockey's dead.
Hockey's dead. The Orioles are terrible.
I'm
still watching the playoffs.
It was a fun game last night.
I'm still watching the playoffs, but it's
Here's
not
a great tweet. Bro Keller tweets, "How the frick do birds make such perfect nests without hands? I can't even make a paper airplane."
I can't either, man.
Bro Keller, see him this weekend.
He's got abs.
That's a
Didn't know if
great-
you knew that or not.
great. I'm gonna be thinking about that
Guy's
the whole fucking rest
shredded.
of the show.
Yeah. Chris Valentine asks who our favorite male or female superstar on the AEW roster is. I am very partial to the tag team of the Private Party.
They're
They're
solid.
recently announced. It's Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn. They are going to tear
Mark
it
Quine?
up. Quinn. MarkQuen. Learn to spell it. He's going to be a star.
Absolutely.
He is a naturally gifted talent in the ring. You can literally ask him to do anything, and he can do it. I'm glad that he and Isaiah are getting the opportunity of a lifetime to be in the collective of All Elite Wrestling.
I mean, for like, it's almost too easy for me, really.
You just made the list.
Saw that coming.
You don't say.
Right.
The Painmaker.
Ryan, who would be yours?
If I had to pick one right off the top of my head, it would be the female. I think she's absolutely lovely. Cherry Bomb.
Allie.
Love Allie. Yeah,
MJ. I will say MJF.
MJF is really
Like
good.
if I go outside of the obvious,
outside of the obvious.
MJF would probably
Yeah,
be.
pick the most WWE guy that's not ever been in
Look,
WWE.
assholes, do you want me to watch this shit or not?
He's trying
Okay?
real hard.
I'm trying real fucking hard here. Do you want me to fucking watch it or not? That's all I'm gonna say. Get me in the door.
You gotta get hot about it, kid.
Goddamn. Have
Wait.
they hired the perfect 10 yet?
Close. Sean Spears.
Is Sean Spears elite?
I don't know yet. I can't wait. But yeah,
I'm just
I don't
saying.
even know what their roster.
Don't gotta get
reads.
salty about who I pick as my guy.
I think their female roster
Joe
is so
Ooh.
hit you with the WWE.
Hope your flight is delayed.
You disrespectful, stupid idiot.
Sorry, Mr.
Hit you
Jericho.
with the Jerichos. I love it.
God damn it.
So many flavors.
Yeah, but this Double or Nothing Battle Royal.
Do it.
This Double or Nothing Battle Royal, the rules for this thing.
It has a name now, right?
It's the Joker's Wild. Or no, it's the Casino Battle Royale.
Yeah, it changed from over budget
the
battle
over
royal,
budget, right?
To
Which
the
is
Casino
probably
Battle
smart.
Royal.
Like, if you're in the a hierarchy of money, nothing should be over budget to you.
Sure, exactly.
Like that sounded very indie.
Yes. 21 superstars. Starts with 5 men. Every 3 minutes, a new wave of 5 enter. Lucky number 21 enters last. So those are the rules. The entry numbers will be picked at a later date.
Yeah, they're doing it by a deck of cards. So there's 4 suits. So that everyone who draws a diamond is in a group, everyone who draws a heart's in a group, everyone who draws a club is in a group, and everyone who draws a spade is in a group. Then they're going to shuffle that up, and those groups will be assigned then. And then whoever actually draws the Joker card is the number 21.
That's awesome.
I love
That's
it.
smart.
I love it.
That's really good.
Great rules.
Yeah, real good. Yeah.
And it makes the battle royal. It makes a battle royal faster. Like,
Right.
I don't like it when everyone starts in the ring
'Cause it's just
and
a cluster.
the Royal Rumble is one at a time. Like, give
Yeah.
me 5 at a time, and then
Right, and
another
this
5.
and this sets itself apart from things that you see otherwise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a similar match with a different feel.
What was the name of that reverse battle royal that Impact did?
Was it the King of the Mountain thing?
No.
Nobody watched it, Battle Royal?
Oh, what
No,
the
so
fuck
everybody
were they
started
called?
on the outside of the ring, and then everybody got in. You had to be one of like the 10 people to get into the ring, and then once you got into the ring, then it was a battle royal to go out of the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know.
sounds like TNA.
Yeah.
I forget what that was called. Maybe somebody in the comments could help us remember that.
Help! Can I get a hand?
Yeah, that one I have no clue.
Speaking of like terms that you would hear in like a casino and gambling, the WWE dropped their own little term this week on Raw. Is this okay to segue?
Yeah.
Into a wild card rule?
Yeah,
Jim, not a fan already.
yeah.
Jim, not a fan.
No, it.
Wild card, baby.
Yeah, wild card. The rules of the.
Don't even try to figure out what the effing rules are.
Well, no,
the rules are whoever wants to come to whatever show can just show up whenever they want. It was 3, and now it's 4, and now it's just everybody.
The clarified rules that they released, it was either Tuesday or Wednesday, are that.
I was clearing my throat for you.
Okay.
I'll try that again. Go ahead.
For you.
You set it up.
Was it the 3 stages of hell? Is that what it was called?
No, that's the WWF thing. Singles match. Singles match. No
Like I
DQ
just said, it was
match.
the tag team battle royal.
No,
Was the tag teams in
No, sir.
TNA.
I will find it.
Okay, what? All right, leave it to Tim.
A
Sorry,
limited number of superstars from Raw or SmackDown can be invited across brand lines for one night only appearances. Unauthorized jumps will be penalized by fines or even potential firing. The women's
Hey, Harper, there's your chance.
Yeah, but they're still going to hold that contract until 2020. The women's tag team champions are exempt because that title is, quote, free floating. And Becky Lynch is exempt as long as she holds both the Raw and Women's SmackDown Women's Championship. Which I guess theoretically, if you somehow held the U.S. and Intercontinental title or the WWE and Universal titles.
It's called the Fight for the Right Battle Royal. 16 started out of the ring first, 8 to end the ring, advance to an over-the-top the Battle Royal. Fight for your right, Michael.
That sounds terrible.
Was it? There was also, what was the Feast or Fired?
Yeah, Feast or Fired.
The Feast or Fired, right? Yeah.
And Curry Man, I felt like got fired every year during Feast or Fired.
Yeah.
Man.
Hot, spicy, tastes great.
The buzz, the reason why they created the wild card rule
is to create more captivating television on the WWE. It has nothing to do with ratings, Jim.
Well, then I guess I'm done here.
No, it has something to do with the ratings.
Of course it has everything to do with ratings.
But doesn't creating more captivating TV mean you have to watch and make it must watch? So it does directly have to do with ratings?
Here's what it's doing. And I formulated this watching all the television. What they're trying to do is they're trying to manufacture a night after WrestleMania feel every episode. Because
you know how you do that? You don't have a brand split.
You mean no, because then when you have a brand split, when you don't have a brand split, then everybody's just on every show.
Well, that's true.
Right. So having it split, and then you have the ability for anyone up to 4.
But why wouldn't they have just been able to do that?
Because
like we see that always around Survivor Series anyway.
Right, because
the Raw women's rosters here, and they're attacking.
One night a year that the two brands can fight,
except for the Royal Rumble,
and now any other Monday or Tuesday,
Raw or SmackDown.
Right, but it's okay.
Is there any exemptions from this?
No.
Like, could we see an NXT folk? And I feel like that's just what the people want. Maybe that's what I want.
The exception is Raw and SmackDown.
So it's just the main roster.
Yes,
brands.
this is main roster. Mm-hmm. It's not a.
It's not necessarily a call-up thing.
Hey, sorry, Chris. That's not gonna. Hey, say, wish they made SmackDown for a mature audience. That's not happening.
Nah, man, I love SmackDown with all my heart and all my soul. SmackDown, there's nothing wrong with SmackDown. SmackDown's fine.
We're not gonna get that anymore. We're just not.
I mean, a mature audience, no, but is it beyond the possibility? Like, would Fox want a TV 14 program? And I'm not calling that necessarily mature, but it's more mature than.
I don't know if
they
would necessarily want TV 14, but I think maybe more realistic.
Okay,
like
keep it in the PG realm.
You also have to remember this: the more edgier you get, the less big time endorsements you can get.
I agree.
So like,
you got to deal with your shareholders as well.
And right, you're publicly traded.
You're a publicly traded company, so like, hanging the boss's daughter from a cross.
It's not a cross; it's a symbol.
Sure. Probably not going to go over too well in today's climate. With the shareholders, like, so
that's true.
I know it all sounds good, but it's probably not.
I'm here for the wild card rule. It just seems manufactured.
Yes.
It is not as organic as a night after WrestleMania.
I feel like the entire opening to this Raw was very manufactured to feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it just was like, God, this is coming off really sloppy. Like, I think they wanted it to be like, who's going to come out next? What's going to happen? Vince is in the ring. But it was like, God, this is just sloppy. Vince is not a great promo anymore.
Yeah.
In the ring, live on a stick.
And the deal is that, like, so if you remember the promo, he doesn't announce the wild card until after Roman and AJ, or like Roman saying, like,
was it Roman and Kofi were already out there?
Roman, Kofi, Seth.
Right, it was made to be like, oh, I have 3 people out here. Well, then I'll just call it
Daniel Bryan. Sorry,
right,
because Roman
said
Daniel Bryan, and Kofi.
Because Roman just said he was showing up.
Bryan said, if Roman's showing up, I'm showing up.
And then Kofi was like, I want to defend the WWE Championship. La da da.
Right.
Love it. By the way, WWE, stop having Kofi defend the title on television. My heart can't take it. I thought he was going to lose to Daniel Bryan, and then I thought he was going to lose to AJ Styles and Sami Zayn on SmackDown. Stop it. Please. Thank you.
But wasn't one of like, I mean, like, isn't kind of the opposite of what we got with the Universal title? To have the title there every week, defend it all the time, like.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what I mean? Like, he's like, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, just my heart personally can't take it because I just fear that every time Kofi Kingston gets into a match, he's going to lose it because I'm just afraid that WWE is going to be like, you know what, pal? Doesn't work for me anymore.
Hey, Matt Hottenstein's here. That's Mark's brother.
Hey, brother.
But isn't it kind of a positive sign that the WWE has had Kofi look very, very strong since he's won the title?
Yes.
Like I think that's because I think part of the fear was he's going to win it and drop it like the Tuesday after WrestleMania.
Yes.
And that has not happened yet. So could he lose it at Money in the Bank next Sunday?
Yes.
Very possible.
Could he? Maybe. I
think, and
but that's not this coming Sunday, right? It's next.
Right, the 19th.
Okay.
I still think that one of the biggest problems, because I see a lot of the comments are, and the brand split. I don't think ending the brand split is necessarily the right answer. I think one of the problems is right now, and I did say one of them, is your main champions on both brands are baby faces. That's hard to get behind when all four of your main titles are baby faces, because part of the magic of things is the chase, the face chasing the heel champion, doing all the stupid dirty shit to keep them down. Even the way WrestleMania started, Brock Lesnar jumping Seth Rollins and kicking the shit out of him. We thought, here we go again. Brock's walking out with the title. Mm-hmm. And then you get the magical moment.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So, like,
it's wild to think how everybody praised WrestleMania. What was it, a month ago?
Yeah.
And was so hot on, like, wow, the WWE gave us this great card.
And, like, somebody said.
And it took less than a month for everybody to sour on the.
Just Vince needs to hand the keys over to Triple H. Well, guess who gave you that WrestleMania?
Yeah, that was
not Triple
I feel like
H.
That was definitely a.
It was not
Vince
Triple
McMahon
H.
Mania.
Like,
can we ban Jason from the chat? He just love you. He said, "Bring back Brock." I'm like, no thanks.
Yeah, I mean,
no, thank you.
Here's the thing.
I wouldn't be upset about it.
Like, I will say
I
this.
don't like the guy, but
if you could get Brock back on a regular schedule,
no,
and not even as champion, but if you get Brock back as a regular competitor,
no,
why not?
Because he's not going to be a regular competitor.
I know, but if we're playing hypotheticals, like just hand the keys over to Vince, pal, or to Triple H, pal, like...
Well, what if I piss gold doubloons?
What?
Exactly.
What did he just say?
Piss golden balloons?
Doubloons.
Oh.
Like pirate coins, yar.
Oh, I was like, I thought he had I thought he was
pissing golden balloons.
I thought he was starting a stroke. Like, I didn't know what the hell was happening.
I ain't got Bell's palsy yet.
Come on, dude, Jason. We know Kofi's not holding that strap all the way till SummerSlam, bro.
Yeah, man. Come on.
There's no way. Like, there's no way it's holding
now
on that
Jason's
long.
Speaking my language. SummerSlam 2020. Am I right? Get it.
Get it.
Do you think there's any actual meat behind this? Fox is possibly threatening the WWE to cancel the TV deal.
Probably not, man.
I feel like in any conversation that the ratings are going to matter, it would be in this conversation.
Possibly.
Like, you don't sign them. And I get everybody's like, ratings are different than what they used to be. I totally get that. But, like, if you're a fucking TV company, you sell ad space on ratings.
Yeah, but
so,
I mean,
I'd be a little bit.
But
like,
I mean, again, this week, I mean, the numbers were up very slightly from last week.
I might be gun shy at the price I paid to get SmackDown.
But again, it's up against NBA basketball.
Right. But my point was that the 3 hours of Raw were in the top 7 items on TV on Monday night. The top 2 were the NBA playoffs. I think one was like that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, which people apparently loved the shit out of. And then there was like, I think there was one other thing. But again, and then there was a pretty significant drop off in viewers from hour 3 of Raw to whatever number 8 was. And I think number 8 was Stanley Cup playoffs. So like, yes, actual physical viewers tuned into the product on Monday night have gone down and are at historically low numbers. But like I've beaten the drum so many times, look at everything else across the board. Yeah. Everything else across the board.
Let's talk about when wrestling ratings were the best. And that's when there were 2 shows running simultaneously.
And there was only like 60 channels.
Well, that too.
That's fine. I get
and
that.
Everybody
but like,
had
some
cable.
competition.
And internet didn't exist.
Right.
I'm not
WWE
saying you're
didn't
ever going to get 6 ratings for Raw.
WWE didn't have to go against YouPorn.
That's a good point. You like YouPorn.
Let me see. Watch a bad Raw or pull it. I don't know what I'm going to do.
You still at least have Raw on in the background.
Maybe. I'm not a raider.
All right, that's fair.
I don't got a people meter.
I don't either. That's fair.
And Jason brings up a great point, and I'll I had this story on the docket somewhere else, but the XFL will be broadcasting next winter.
What a sweetheart TV deal.
With both ESPN/ABC, and on Fox as well. So like, multi-year agreements with ESPN and Fox Sports televise XFL games starting in their inaugural season in 2020. They will air weekly on broadcast TV, ABC, and Fox, complemented by games on cable, ESPN, ESPN2, FS1, and FS2. The full schedule has been released from beginning of the year all the way through the championship game on ESPN in April of 2020. The season kicks off February 2020.
I miss my football.
But like, that's another reason I'm saying that the Fox deal is not going away.
They get to the championship game at least?
100%.
You think?
100%.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I don't think the ratings are going to be there either, but I really don't.
Well, first off, here's the thing. You already have a solid TV deal for every week of the season from crust to tip. Okay,
right, that's fair.
And
like you're not announcing, Birmingham at San Diego on Bleacher Report Live this week.
That's a really good
You know
point.
what I mean?
Okay,
like,
that's fair.
And like, here's the thing.
They're
like,
on channels that everyone gets.
You had to work real hard sometimes to find the AAF games. Like, here's the deal.
I couldn't name a single AAF team.
Like
the Argonauts.
No, that's the
CFL.
CFL. But here's the thing. Like, me as a now it's more of a TV, like a guide flipper now, as opposed to just a channel flipper. But like one of especially on a Sunday or Saturday afternoon, especially coming hot off of football season, the channels that I'm looking at: ESPN, ESPN2, Fox, NBC, ABC, like the broadcast channels. Those numbers are like embedded in people's like.
That's true.
Your channel search numbers. So you're flipping. Oh, there's football on. Like
everybody knows the number for their ABC affiliate. Everybody knows their phone number for their Fox affiliate. Everybody knows where their ESPN is. FS1, FS2, maybe not. ESPN2 is usually, guess what, a number above ESPN.
Well, and the thing is too is if you watch the 30 for 30 on the first XFL, one of the biggest mistakes that they admitted to making was they rushed to market. So last year, Vince McMahon announces that in 2020 this season's launching, and then Dick Ebersol's dumb shit kid goes, "I'm going to beat you to the punch, Vince."
Hey, I'm gonna do the same thing, brother.
And 7 weeks later, you're in the garbage and fucking belly up, and you have debt coming out your asshole. So I think
they also made it very WWE. Like they had The Rock
Right.
Like introduce the first show with pyro and like the cameras that were in the
right,
ladies.
and then the
in
satellite
women's
feed
changing
died,
room.
and you went to a broadcast team that didn't even know they were on TV.
Right. Yeah.
Like it was bad.
It was bad.
It was bad. Like
Hey, but we got Matt Vasgersian out of the deal.
you, this XFL is going to be fine.
Jason in the comments says the XFL has better business people, so it will succeed.
And better football people.
Yeah, much better football.
Oliver
people.
Luck,
Oh, that's a really good point too. Yeah, they have
big
football people.
big football brain.
Who was like the biggest AAF football like coach? Name?
Spurrier.
Spurrier was
Steve
that
Spurrier,
it? Okay.
yeah.
Old ball coach.
The old ball coach.
Oh, fun and gun.
Comments are blowing up today.
Yeah, comments are blowing up. But going
We
back,
thank you for that.
And it's talking about the ratings and talking about like the problem with the product and things like that. And like Ryan, and I think the point you were trying to make a little while back was that once AEW's TV product comes on, that the competition in nature, similar when WCW got hot, is going to make every side better. And that's what we've said pretty much from the beginning when AEW, when they had their first initial press conference, was that everybody wanted to be like, Vince is scared of AEW. No, Vince loves AEW. Vince absolutely loves AEW. And Jericho's not allowed to have WWE guys on his podcast anymore. Like, so Jericho will go on his podcast and talk about how WWE won't let him and this and that. Guess what? That's just driving.
Wait, that's business.
That's a competition. That's
WWE won't mention Chris Jericho on their programming either.
No.
Like, I watch Up, Up, Down, Down religiously, and Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze play GM mode for SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. And Chris Jericho is a character. During the beginning of the season, they're able to put Chris Jericho in, and then all of a sudden, they're like, yep, can't do Chris Jericho anymore. So anytime that they try to use Chris Jericho, they literally cut him out of the episode.
Oh, and even like Jericho even said, because he like addressed all these rumors and buzz about it, and he's like, look, there's no hard feelings. I signed with a different company, and like he said, how people noticed that the day of the press conference, he was taken out of the video because why wouldn't I be? I don't work there anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's how business works.
Right. Like and let's also say this, like AEW is not going to put the WWE out of business.
They don't want to put
Let's be real though, like in our bumper coming into the show, it has 3's not enough, now we have 5. If Tim didn't do the show anymore, we would get that re-recorded.
Yeah.
And it would be Matt,
yeah.
Ryan, Jim,
we just
Mark.
run the old one.
Like
you
that's
run the
what
old
we
one.
would do. Like,
Right.
and it's not like a personal.
Right.
It's just you're not on the show anymore.
And that was the agreement. I mean,
and we podcast.
And I mean that was
Yeah.
the agreement we've had from day one of doing this show, even when it was just you, me, and Matt. Like,
if somebody wants to
we're
bow
gonna do
out,
this.
go.
If somebody's like had the shits of wrestling and or the shits of the podcast, and you just don't want to do it anymore, you can walk away. Like, there's no hard feelings.
Right.
Like,
Right.
it is what it is. Like, I mean, the New Age Insiders, our friends over there, they've kind of changed their format. They're not strictly wrestling anymore. Our friends over at Rant with Ant and Who's Got Next, their final shows are coming the end of this month for Who's Got Next and June 8th for Rant with Ant. Like, we've been doing this for 5 years.
Yeah.
They were doing it for 4. Like, it's a lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's a commitment. It really it really is.
Like now next week, there's not going to be a live show from Studio L because the three of us and Matt are going to be at Bethlehem for the NXT
Thanks
show.
for that reminder.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you a lot
no
for
problem.
that. That's
No-
next week already.
Next
Son
week.
of a bitch.
God
So,
bless.
but
I had
pay
no
attention
clue.
to here and all of our social media sites because
know.
there's
It's Christmas.
I totally forgot all about it.
and I literally threw him $60 last week.
I'm super excited about this now.
because we'll throw up some videos from the road. We're gonna throw.
Thanks. I don't know why he says it often.
We're going to throw it up.
Kobe.
Jesus. But there's still going to be content coming from our pages next week, and maybe I'll get a best of podcast to put up into the feed. So make sure you're subscribed to the podcast feeds as well, not just the Facebook video.
Yeah, and Charlie makes a good point. We're going back to on topic with AEW and WWE. He says, because you're number one, you don't talk about number two. Well, on one of the latest episodes of, again, more publicity to freaking Conrad Thompson, like he effing needs it.
Hey.
stealing my gimmick, being the big fat guy.
Hello. We were here first.
I look the most Conrad Thompson.
He's got a huge head.
He does have a big melon head, and he's married to Megan Flair, and I kind of wanted that. Anywho, on what happened when in the Jersey, or not the Jersey episode, but the Vegas vacation, he talks about AEW, and it's for the longest time, WWE wasn't number one. They were the only.
Right. Yeah.
That's a great point.
They were the only. And now that AEW is here, they're number one. And there's a lot of difference between being
really good point.
the only and being one of two or one of three. So
I have Melissa Etheridge in my head now.
yeah, so it's going to be different. WWE is going to have to keep AEW on the radar. And they know they're going to be number two for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But with AEW on TV, it gives the power back. And actually, it's not going to give the power back because probably by the time AEW gets on TV, their TV deal is supposed to be on Tuesday nights. SmackDown Live will already have moved to Friday.
Mm-hmm. But WWE is going to be launching that kind of first take show on Tuesday night.
Yeah, but that's going to be garbage and no one's going to watch it. And then that's going to get canceled.
Kind of shows like that.
I do too, but that's a DVR show.
That's very true. I don't have to watch that.
It's not. There's no timeliness. Now, I bet you the night they do it, it'll be a live show, and they're going to do some ish on the show to try to pull eyes from AEW.
They're going to want to generate at least some social media buzz. And like you're not going to get a true Monday Night Wars out of this, but like just having some sort of WWE presence on TV to counter an AEW product is going to be something.
Yeah. And Charlie, so I say one of three, and that's being generous. See, to me, there's only two shows in town that are national shows. Like Ring of Honor, for Right, Wrong, or Indifferent, like Ring of Honor's stretch only goes through Sinclair networks. They are on most syndication spots, but not really. Like, I wouldn't say that they have as much of a footprint as NBC Universal and Turner Sports. Like,
but realistically, like I have Blue Ridge Cable, so I have two Sinclair channels. Whatever one of the CWs is.
And the Fox is also, or
it's not a Fox here. I don't even know which one it is.
Yeah,
but like, it's all in syndication. On Saturday night, you can see the current week's Ring of Honor show.
Right.
But on a Friday night on the other channel, which is the CW, it's last week's show. Like, it's just random syndication that it's hard to follow, and it's not live. Like, I feel like it needs to be live for your folks to really want to sit in and to have that appointment TV that we spoke of last week.
Yeah, I mean, people, that's part of the thing with me streaming. Like, for us on our show, people know when their favorite show is on television. They can tell you
9:30 Thursday night, Facebook.com/3CountThursday.
Right. Like, you know where your favorite shows are. You know what channel they are. You know what time they start. You know how long they run. And that's that.
And that's that.
And so you can set your watch to it. And it's no offense to anything else. Like, for example, Beyond Wrestling is doing a weekly live show on independentwrestling.tv called Uncharted Territory. It's a live streamed event every Wednesday night. But I wouldn't put that on par with Raw or SmackDown or the alleged Tuesday Night Dynamite, like, which is supposed to be the name of the AEW show.
I like it.
Dynamite.
I do like
Tuesday
that.
Night Dynamite. So it's
curious, and this is like total ignorance to me. It's WWE, AEW,
Ring of Honor.
If
you count New Japan,
which you can't. I mean, is it Access? Is that where you're watching it here? I guess.
Yeah, Access. And then Impact.
Okay.
If you get the Fishing Network
or
MLW
or Twitch.
Yeah.
Is MLW on
MLW
TV or is that just streaming?
They're on BN Sports, but
BN, yeah.
But I know for me, like I have the second highest DirecTV package, and I don't have BN Sports, which is a fucking bummer.
Right.
Like because I think I
think you would enjoy MLW.
I think I
for
could
sure.
really get into the MLW product. Just signed the Von Erich brothers this week.
That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
So I'll randomly hit some of these like news pieces, like on a quick blip. I did post it up on the site.
Charlie.
That's huge for them. And I dude, I cannot get enough of Dark Side of the Ring.
Oh, it's so great.
It's so fucking good.
I absolutely love it.
The Gino Hernandez episode I need to watch.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet.
That just dropped this week. That's the newest.
Yeah, that's
that
the
dropped
newest
last
one.
night. Yeah.
So Charlie's saying that if you look at revenue, there's 5. WWE's a clear number 1, but AEW, ROH, New Japan selling out arenas. AEW hasn't had an event yet, so
Right, they are still a T-shirt company.
They're
As
still
of
a
right
T-shirt company. Ring of Honor sold out 1 event.
Thank you, New Japan.
Because of the Young Bucks, or the elite group that were a part of ROH when they announced the show. New Japan has had 1 event really that sold out, like their West Coast show. I don't know what their West Coast show did.
I think was that the one out at the Cow Palace?
The Cow Palace.
It was probably close.
It was
to a
close to sold out, but
sold out. But that's a tiny ass arena too.
It's not
huge.
a big arena like WWE. So it's like it's really encouraging to see the events sell out. But then Ring of Honor, hot off the heels of the MSG show, can't even sell out their next TV.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
it's tough.
When WWE doesn't sell out, they're still selling 7, 8, 9,000 seats in a 15-seat arena.
Or
when
more.
Ring of Honor's not selling out, they're not selling out Sam's Town.
Right.
That's tough.
Well, that's the thing, and here's the thing. Whenever
And
they're,
I'm not dogging them. I don't want to sound
No,
like
no,
I'm
no,
dogging
no,
them.
not at all.
Because the product's great.
But here's the thing too:
Vince
is like
also has a 60-year head start.
yes,
True.
But here's the thing too: is like when there is a not sellout at Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, everybody wants to post a picture of hard cam side at 6 o'clock when the doors open and say this is what SmackDown looks like. But nobody wants to show you when Ring of Honor doesn't sell out or what have you.
Or when Impact was doing events, and I went to an Impact pay-per-view long time ago in Norfolk, Ultimate X, the year that they did the Team 3D versus Shark Boy and Curryman.
Okay.
That was not a full arena at all.
I believe it.
No.
And here's the thing:
So
like,
it's tough. It's tough, and everybody's fighting over the same dollar, and everybody's fighting over the same eyes, and that's what's helping. And like the best thing that AEW can do, and there's no secret to this. The best thing they can do is be as different as possible.
Yep.
Like the stuff they're doing on YouTube is crushing it. Not only is it being the elite, but also the road to Double or Nothing. That is fantastic.
Heard a dinging noise.
Even the interviews that people are doing that's a part of AEW wrestling, like the Tony Khan interview that I mentioned last week, that is fantastic.
Yeah, 100%.
Like they are taking the time, they're being thoughtful. All of their content matters. Starcast, while it's not with AEW, it's affiliated with it, but they're not shared. But that is a huge thing.
What I've not heard anybody say about this, and it's a shame, is I hope that the launch of AEW and then like the success of the other 3 creates more wrestling fans.
right.
Like why wouldn't we want to have more people enjoy what we absolutely love?
What we're gonna
and share with.
Here's what we're gonna get. We're gonna get more of the older fan back. Because
From AEW?
Yes, because people are going to see, for right or for wrong, they're going to see Cody, they're going to see Dustin, they're going to see Jericho, and they're going to see that it's not WWE, and there's going to be a lot of people like me who are WCW guys, and they wanted to see WCW win. And they're going to see a lot of WCW, the good parts of WCW in AEW. And I can't wait. My biggest fear is that because AEW is not going head to head with WWE at all, the impact of eyes is not going to be the same. And it's very smart for them to pick a night in which there is no other wrestling on, really. Because if
and people are already accustomed to watching wrestling on that night.
Yeah, and so
I agree. It's brilliant to do Tuesday night.
Right.
I mean, Impact tried to go head to head with the WWE when they were positioned a lot better than they were. I mean, they took a big fucking hit from that. Like,
Sure did.
that almost put that company out of like that.
ended
Really,
TNA.
that was bad. I mean, they weren't putting on great shows either. Like that was
No, but-
the Brooke Hogan wedding era of
Andrew hits it here. He says one key thing is longevity. It's easy to put on a couple of shows, but to do it week in and week out takes a lot. It's not just on the wrestlers. It goes to production value, set designs, logistics, back office practices, etc. That's a great point.
That sounds like somebody who knows what they're talking
a
about.
lot of great comments here. We can't get to
Mark's
them all.
here.
Love the discussion. We can't get to all the comments. I want to go back to something on Raw. They aired it on SmackDown too. The Firefly Funhouse just continues to get better.
Spoopy.
Continues to get creepier.
Love it.
Those fucking dead-faced kids, man. Kids can be fucking creepy.
I remember watching. I think it was the pay-per-view where like the lights went out and then like the kids were around the ring with Bray Wyatt singing. They got the whole world. Like that gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, it's fucking creepy.
Kids are creepy and like children with the corn shit.
Exactly.
Children with
But
corn.
poor fucking.
I love corn.
Poor rambling rabbit.
I love everything about this. Let's
It's a shame-
talk about it. We
it's a
have
shame-
some time, right?
Yeah.
it's a
Something we need
shame
to
the
talk about.
buzzard. It's a shame the buzzard killed the rabbit, right?
Right.
Did the buzzard kill the rabbit?
do you mean?
Wait, no, buzzards don't kill things. Buzzards find dead things.
Correct. They would circle the dead things and then feast on the carcass
Right,
of an
so-
already dead
so
animal.
how-
Who killed Rambling Rabbit?
Maybe he got hit by a car.
Huh.
I feel like right before they were talking about Rambling Rabbit,
Abby?
they had the gloves flash up on the screen,
Yeah, the hurt harm.
hurt which we
heel.
saw before he like chainsawed himself, the old self, in half.
Ryan, that's
All you have to do.
This is so great.
that's almost like you're implying that Bray could have done it.
Could Bray have done it?
Is let me in.
What?
Yeah, man.
Could he have done it? That's so great. I
Yes.
love everything about it.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I love
we
it.
were talking before we went on the air. Isn't the characters essentially an extension of himself, though?
I think all
like
of
the-
them are. It's all of a. It's
Multiple
all a,
personality.
It's all a coping mechanism for PTSD.
right.
Okay.
It is. Yeah, and I saw some discussion.
So even if I'm sorry, the buzzer did kill, it still would have been Bray Wyatt. Like I think everybody's kind of forgetting that. Like,
well, yeah. I mean,
It's just-
Abby's voice is Bray's
is Bray.
voice. Mercy's voice is Bray's voice. Like it's all Bray's voice. Like we're seeing.
you know what I mean?
We're seeing something inside Bray's head play out, and yeah, it's kind of that where somebody's troubled, they're going through shit, like it's so good, like it is just it is.
This might be darker than like the original cult Southern Bray Wyatt that we got on his debut.
by a lot.
I am 100% hooked for this,
Dude, like again, I go back to the first night because I was watching hockey and I just saw the picture and I went, "You've got to be fucking with
Yeah.
me! Like you have to, you really, this fucking sucks."
Is this the best thing on the WWE right now?
Not even close.
Okay.
Nothing. Yeah, this
Anything close?
for me it's not. But again, I've been all in on Bray Wyatt since day one.
Yeah, I think this is it.
This is fun. I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
So you're saying that the best thing on WWE was not Uzi hot?
It was definitely not that hot garbage.
Dude,
Uzi hot.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It was so bad.
It's not that bad.
Seeing Scott Dawson ass drag himself across the ring like a
Is
dog
hilarious.
with ringworm is the dumbest thing I've
Hilarious.
seen. It's ridiculous.
Again, you're also talking TV PG.
It made me put
Like-
my phone down and stop tweeting because
like-
I couldn't do it anymore. It's exactly what happened.
Would you have put your phone down during Choppy Pee Pee?
Nope, it was the Attitude Era totally different.
It's not though.
Yes, it is. You can't compare the Attitude Era and today. The Attitude Era was TV 14. Today's TV PG. You can't compare the two.
What
Even
about
though
the,
it was on the same show from the same wrestling company, the WWE?
What about when it was TV PG during DX when like they
that
dropped
was DX shtick. You absolutely can't.
This is Uso's shtick.
Since when?
Since 2 weeks ago. Can't everybody wants character development?
I don't.
Oh, so you want the Usos just to be plain Jane Usi?
Yeah, that's what I wanted. They're out of the paint. They're from the penitentiary.
So you just got done saying that the best thing on WWE TV is the development of a character of Bray Wyatt.
It's absolutely
but you
stale
don't,
and
you
needed
don't
it.
want development of other characters.
No, why even have tag teams anymore if you're in the WWE?
Because you have tag team championships?
Right.
How's that working over on SmackDown?
Great. We got a new tag team champions.
Oh, that's a legitimate tag team.
Yeah.
There they are.
Well, they've been together on television for
months
now. I mean, Shawn and Diesel were
not a tag team. The Rockers were a tag team,
but Shawn and Diesel weren't a tag team.
The Hart Foundation was
Shawn
a tag
and Diesel
team.
weren't a tag team, and then they won the tag titles.
The Legion of Doom was a tag team.
Remember that time that long running tag team of Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin finally, after 15 years of working together as a team, won the WWF tag team titles? That was one of the best moments ever on Monday Night Raw.
I can't tell if you're being serious.
Isn't it funny how that works? The tide's turned on you, haven't it?
How's that?
Because that's the way you are a lot.
What do you mean?
See?
When am I like that?
You don't think you're a sarcastic prick sometimes.
That's one asshole point for Jim tonight. You're going to win.
Sure. I
You're
hope I
win
fucking
tonight.
do.
I'm going to be on my best behavior.
Put me down for another one.
No, I'm going to give you half on that one.
Uzi Hot wasn't fantastic.
I'm just doing
but
it to
it
piss
wasn't
Ryan off at
the
this
worst.
point. Right.
It was the lowest point of Monday Night Raw. What was lower than that?
The opening talkie bit.
I can't really speak on it. I didn't watch a minute of
tough.
WWE programming this week.
It wasn't great. The whole Raw wasn't great.
But you know what? It was really that easy to not watch it, Ryan.
I believe it was.
Right. Well, you claimed it's not just as easy just to not watch it.
Well, like when you have a wrestling podcast, I think you would want to talk about the current wrestling landscapes.
We've made it almost 2 full hours without
Okay.
talking about what happened on WWE programming this
All right.
week.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just saying.
That's why we're still. Never mind. I'm gonna keep that one in my mouth.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
No, go ahead.
Nothing to say.
Go ahead.
Do it.
I don't
Come
want
on.
the points. Fuck you.
Coward.
I'm not saying it.
How about we give you a reprieve on the points?
Yeah. No points.
No.
Points mooted.
No. I said I was going to be on my best behavior, and I'm a man of my word.
Pussy. We'll find out Monday. The hidden meaning behind Bray Wyatt's promo treasure hunt.
I don't think we will. He said he will, but I don't think we will.
Also, keep in mind this Tuesday is a UK Raw, so
we're not live, right? Those are.
Thank God we're not here.
Oh yeah, they're not live. Yeah, so the timing could not
It
have
actually
worked
couldn't
out
be
better.
No live show.
Rhino is leaving the WWE.
Great interview.
He said July 17th is his last day there. They actually offered me more than twice my downside, but
He wants to be on the road.
Yeah, they basically wouldn't have been using him. He wants to be out on the road and helping younger guys. He wants to be kind of like a player coach. Which, first off, if they want to pay me to do nothing, I'm here for that. And you don't even have to double what I make now. You can pay me what I make now at my job to do nothing. Just throwing that out there.
Let me see. Yeah.
And I will shill the shit out of your product. Like, you think Sam Roberts can shill the WWE product?
Don't.
No, I know, but the guy's a fucking shill. Okay, I will out.
He's also a piece of work.
I know he is. I don't like the guy, but my point is, I will out shill Sam Roberts. I'll do it.
What do you think you do now?
That's true. That is 100% true. Look, we met Rhino in Lancaster.
Couple times. Yeah, really nice guy.
Like when he was just doing the NXT spots here or there, right before he got the contract, and couldn't be a nicer guy. So I think this is a stand-up thing to do. He wants to be out there. Obviously, twilight of his in-ring career, but he wants to get back to business, so I cannot fault the guy one bit there. Major changes coming to the WWE Network. They've been working on introducing or basically relaunching the WWE Network. That'll take place later this year. The new platform partnered with Endeavor Streaming Company will be happening at some point in 2019. And you know, this has been rumored for a while. And I know last year there was a lot of like customer feedback surveys that asked questions about like different like things that product wise that you'd want to see, talking about a potential tiered pricing version of the network. So like, hey, you don't like those commercials? Maybe they'll ask you to pay $2 more a month.
Done.
Like, you know, and potential different things there.
I am this close to signing up for YouTube Red because I'm sick of commercials. This effing close.
Here's the thing. I don't even necessarily care if you got to fucking retool the whole thing, but can you at least update the iOS app for like the new phones? Because like, you know, I have a full screen now and my network still has the fucking bezels on the edge and it pisses me off.
Pisses them off, folks.
Not that I watch a lot of product on my phone, but when I want to jump into something on the network on my phone, I want it to go edge to edge. I want it to go crest to tip.
Crust tip.
Like Pornhub.
Yeah. And then, I forgot I had a third sheet.
We have a third sheet. So much to talk about.
Yeah, so much to talk about. Basically, it sounds like Lars Sullivan's an asshole.
I thought this was discussed like a couple months ago. This isn't new, right? It
kind of came back. You know, he did apologize for it back then.
Sure.
I thought the only notable thing about the resurfacing of this is somebody asked Big E about the comments or whatever, and Big E's response was, "Many are aware, if true, he has to bear the albatross of being a bigot and working in a company that is now filled with minorities."
Yep.
Like, I mean,
right there.
and
let's go, Florida man.
Yeah, 100%. And then an update to a story from last week that we talked about. Both PW Insider and I forget the other source had claimed that WWE had to turn over their social media passwords and login information. That apparently is not true. According to Fightful.com, these reports are not true, or at least they're not true anymore. The website contacted wrestlers from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and NXT UK and was told every time that the WWE has never asked for their logins. The talent question had been signed to the company for different lengths of time. Ryback had said on his podcast at one point that the WWE had requested his social media accounts only when he left left the company. WWE said in a statement, "We do not ask talents for their passwords, nor do we own their social media accounts." WWE does, however, have a say in what wrestlers can post, as they send memos and updates that let the talent know of what kind of behavior they should exhibit online. In one instance, there were wrestlers who were asked to make social media posts to promote a coordinated sponsor, and a wrestler asked a social media manager to do it, even offering their passcode for their phone. The manager said the department isn't allowed to do that.
Okay.
So it doesn't sound like WWE is so awful they steal passwords, like a lot of people said a week ago.
They're fine.
Yeah. And again, you know, I think we kind of talked about it, that, you know, if there was something like that was like part of your deal, then it's part of your deal. Like,
I mean, there could be some. I could see how there would be a believable rumor. You know, when like Alexa Bliss goes as Lexi Kaufman, like she's using her shoot name, not like her WWE stage name. Is Big E still Florida Man? Like that's
still Florida Man.
You know, he's not promoting himself as Big E. That maybe
and Xavier Woods is Austin Creed, and
right. I mean, a lot of wrestlers are doing that with their names, so that could have like a believable rumor. I don't know. We'll see.
Sure.
I don't believe Fandango is tweeting as Fandango, or
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't even know what he's doing. I miss Fandango.
He was at a Tampa Bay Rays game yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I saw him tweeted a picture. Didn't look like there was a lot of people in the crowd there.
There was or wasn't?
No.
Oh.
No, baseball attendance has been down a big time.
Yeah, they need some competition.
Sure. That's all I got. I mean, we're 6 minutes to the edge.
I don't know if
that's fine.
We're right near the tip, aren't we?
Yeah,
it gives us time to chill.
Yeah, we can chill for a little bit.
Yeah, again, to recap, Tim, Excellence this Saturday night in Sellersville.
Yep, Sellersville, Pennsylvania, the House of Excellence, the Forest Lodge in Sellersville, 2118 Old Bethlehem Pike in Sellersville, right off the turnpike, for crop circles. $20 at the door. Children under 12 admitted free general admission with a paid adult. Going to be a fun time, a good time. And, of course, if you don't want to make the drive out to Sellersville, which I understand, there is something special going on here in Lancaster.
Yeah, up in Harrisburg, a celebration of Central PA independent wrestling taking place at the PA Farm Show Complex. I'm sure many of you have been to the Farm Show before. There won't be any of those great milkshakes, but there will be a great night of professional wrestling.
Have you ever been to the Farm Show?
No.
Really?
Yep.
Man, the cheese curds?
The cheese curds.
Am I right?
I love the cheese curds.
God.
The milkshake's delicious.
Milkshakes are so good.
But we'll be there. We're calling the action. We're back in the commentary booth for the first time in a while. But it's going to be a great night. We're honoring the folks who have paved the way, and the superstars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow are going to be in Harrisburg. So make sure you check it out. All the links to Excellence, to this show, and everything else going on this weekend, 3countthursday.com. There you can find the links to our social media and our merchandise, our collar and elbow deal, our Patreon, everything relating to us, 3countthursday.com. Visit it. We try and keep it updated. If you have any ideas of things you'd like to see on the website, hit us up. We do this on our own. Like, we don't have a web team. We don't have content creators.
What?
And things like that. Like, we're doing this. We're doing this on our own. So if there's something you want to see from us, hit us up, man. Like, we're always looking for suggestions. We want to get as many people enjoying the product and our product that we can.
I'd love to create a 3 Count Thursday calendar.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I feel bad for the photographer that's taking that one.
I do too.
But if the people want it.
But I feel like we all own belts enough that we could all recreate the Shawn Michaels pose for December. All 5 of us just laying there with the belt. I know it's disgusting to think about.
I won't need a very big belt.
But Merry Christmas.
Yeah. But yeah, if you
I could
guys
use the podcast of the year trophy.
Mark wants to be Mr. October already.
No, that's me.
Now you guys have
to fight over this.
You'll have to rock, paper, scissors, Lizard, Spock for that one. So
I don't want to see nobody scissoring for that spot.
Ooh.
That's gross.
But
how'd the Sixers do tonight?
They won 112-101, so
Right.
there will be a game 7.
That's a happy boy.
In that series. When's
it? Game 7?
Oh, tell me it's Saturday night.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh, that'll be
so congratulations, Ryan. You and I are on commentary
that'll
at
be
Central
fun.
PA.
There we go.
The fucking Bruins won tonight. God damn it.
But hey,
Bruins.
Wrestling.
Tim, where can people follow you? And
Now the Toolman across all social media, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, if you care. When I'm not doing this, I stream video games 3 days a week, Wednesday, Fridays, Sundays, on twitch.tv/NotTheToolman. We are going to be playing some Rocket League on Friday.
Wait, that's actually a real thing?
Yeah, Rocket League is a thing.
Oh, I thought it was just like a fake thing that they showed.
No, it's actually a thing. Rocket League is a thing. So we'll be playing some Rocket League. Come on by, hang out, have a good time. If you have Amazon Prime, it is easy and free to sign up for Twitch, and you can link your Amazon Prime account to a Twitch account, and you can subscribe to the channel for free. No money incurred on you, and kicks a little back to little old me. Also, as mentioned, Excellence Professional Wrestling every second Saturday in the Forest Lodge in Sellersville. And I have my own little show on the side with my best friend in the whole wide world called Final Wrestling Place. No, not you guys. I've known you guys for a while, but not as long as I've known Marcus. So Marcus and I talk about your favorite wrestlers, events, champions, whatever, you name it, and we put them in their Final Wrestling Place. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Play Store. Final Wrestling Place for all of your action. Final Place Pod on Twitter.
You like that? You like that?
I do like that.
Ryan,
I like all of that.
Where can people follow you at?
You can follow me. It's at RYN Eagle. It's on the Twitter. I have the same thing there for the for the Instagram if you want to see me post pictures. I don't social media very much. I'm much more of a Facebook guy, so you can throw me a like there or throw me a friend request there if you want. I don't know. Find my MySpace. You can read my blog on Zanga. I don't fucking know anymore. Come hang out with me. I'm going to try my damnedest to make it out tomorrow to Reynolds Rumble that is at the Reynolds Middle School Gym here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. If not, I want to see everybody out supporting professional wrestling this Saturday. Plenty of opportunities. Check out our website, 3countthursday.com. Click the upcoming links tab for everything pro wrestling related there for 3 Count Thursday.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Make sure you are checking out our sponsors, Alicia's Pillows and Things. If you are decorating your home, you want it to reflect your taste and likes, so why not add decor that reflects your sports, movie, or TV fandom? Alicia's Pillows and Things is your hookup. They feature pillows of all sizes, stools, and more with your favorite sports teams and characters. Log on to ngscsports.com. Find the Alicia's Pillows and Things tab and place your order. Also, we are sponsored by Nasha Sports. We know how great Roku TV is. It's simple, it's fast, it's high quality. So add a great sports channel. Go to your Roku store and search Ultimate Sports Channel for free sports programming and find Nasha Sports online at esgsportsgroup.com. Check out our home network, NGSC Sports. But again, 3countthursday.com. Follow us on social media. Subscribe to our podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube. Buy our merch. Support us on Patreon and much more. Until next week, stay safe, stay smart, and go for the pin.